We were just talking about Doctor Doom in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, talking about Robert Downey Jr. as the infamous Victor Von Doom from like Latveria. So what we're gonna be doing is going over like his most popular iteration of the figure, and that's in the Marvel vs. Capcom games. More specifically, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So we have like OG Doctor Doom on the left. Then there's like the DLC, or not the DLC, the extra costume on the right. Yeah, let's go over like why Doom is like possibly the S tier of the game. Bruh. I would say S tier. In just of like not just like buttons or moves, but also like impact of the character. Let's go over like some of the things, right? One of them is that, but let's see. Marvel 3, right? It's a 4-button fighter or 6-button fighter. There's like lights, mediums, heavies, specials or like your launchers. Assist 1, assist 2, right? What makes Doom like really like good in this game? A lot of like things, right? In Marvel 3, everybody has like a mechanic called wave dashing, but there's a different mechanic that you can do as a Marvel player, which is called plink dashing. So plink dashing is, you have this like heavy attack, right? And you have dash. So when you combine those two things together, you're essentially like canceling a dash with a heavy attack before it like actually like comes out. I'm not an expert at it by all means, but yeah, you can like wave dash, all this stuff, and you be a master at movement if you just master wave dashing. For Doom per se, he doesn't have a wave dash. He has one in Marvel 2. He has one in Marvel 2, but this is circumvented by another type of dashing called triangular dashing, which is you jump up with like up, right? That's traditionally like up on an arcade stick or up on a D-pad, but you do down forward dash, because he doesn't have like a cancel period for his dash. But what you can do is, I'm not like a quick master at it, but triangular dashing is also a way to get Judge versus foot dive. Triangular dashing is a way for Doom to get around the screen. Doom is also a flight character, so Doom has a flight install in this game. So he can like zip around the screen however he wants. 8-way directional movement. There's also a thing you could do with flight characters, which is flight wave dashing, where you can press not forward to do flight wave dashing, right? So a lot of like the mobility for Doom is really powerful in this game. Speaking of controlling aerial space, first attack. Good. He has a back heavy attack button called hidden missiles. He summons like missiles from the snap of his fingers to instantly hover onto the opponent and lock people down. Another one of his specials is Plasma Beam. Full screen projectile. Does good damage. Slightly fast to come out. It's not as fast as Magnetic Repulsor. Another one that he has, Photon Shot. Photon Shot. The finger lasers. Like, also full screen projectile that covers mostly around like the screen, except for his head. Both specials can also be done in the air, and you could alternate them, right, to keep yourself in the air for plenty of time. Another special move that he has. Not a lot of people use that like in neutral, but it's a very good like assist. just as a way to like a get off me tool, sort of speak. And it's also like a combo extender. Dr. Doom also has a laser. Horizontal reaching laser. He also has this, air mediums. Let's move on to supers. Two of his biggest supers are, one of them, this one. Photon array. The finger lasers. He also has this.
Amazing.
Sphere flame. Vertical, like, launcher-ass super, and then splits to different mini lasers. Do, like, combos like this. Combo into Sphere Flame, and you get insane damage in hits. His last super, which is a level 3. The Blender! The human blender! This game is over! You know how tough this motherfucker is to, like, put you in the blender, sit on his chair, watches your ass, and says, "This is done. You're done. You're finished. You a loser." The most infamous level 3 for closing out like games if you have like meter. It's a level 3, but damn, is it a good fucking level 3. One of the best level 3s in the game, in my honest opinion. We didn't cover throws. He has a forward throw, which is like that.
Maximum.
He has a back throw. These are all very little in comparison to what Dr. Doom's main mechanic really is. Foot dive. Foot dive is such a incredible mechanic for Dr. Doom that he became known as Foot Dive Man. A lot of people originally hated this mechanic for Dr. Doom, but Foot dive is such like a cultural like phenomenon, especially for like a Marvel vs. Capcom community, that it's a funny joke, but also like a moment of celebration. Oh, you landed a foot dive? You're Gucci. He has two versions of foot dive. Forward heavy attack in the air. And he has air S. So the air S, right? So the air heavy attack, air forward heavy attack. Foot dive by itself, like, launches you back, right? If you do it just like raw, kind of like a trash move. What makes foot dive really good, you can air dash cancel the foot dive and go for crazy stuff, right? S version of air foot dive is a hard knockdown. So you think like, oh, hard knockdown, you can't do anything after it. It's like a Dragon Ball Z hard knockdown. Maybe you could combo into like a super for extra damage. That's not the case here. Foot dive here is comboable. It's an OTG state. So you can do moves like standing medium attack, which is like this like mini kick that he does. Or you can do heavy attack. So, a good common thing you see in Dr. Doom is this. You go for foot dive, and then you go for OTG stomp into a launcher. These two buttons are your biggest like OTG moves there is. That also works, right? The plasma beam in the air is OTG. Foot dive is his main game plan for not just like aerial movement. You could also stop the foot dive mid animation to cancel into a special move. He also has like a sweep, which is part of his foot dive mechanic, if you want to call it that. He also has hard kick, forward heavy attack, and that is a launcher. So, the basic combo for, well, quote-unquote basic, that you can do for, like, Dr. Doom, something like this.
Bruh.
Do I remember? Oh, wait, I do.
Air combo.
Bruh.
Oh, fuck.
Air combo. Fantastic.
Fucking dead, right? So, Dr. Doom is really good with the foot dive. He knows everything about the foot dive. He is succumbed to the foot dive. He is foot dive. He's Dr. Scholes. He is foot fungus man. He has so many like foot acronyms you could like place on Dr. Doom. He is that guy. He is that foot character, right? There's even a game about the whole foot dive mechanic by Iron Galaxy, and it's called Dive Kick. Right? The whole structure of that game, you land a kick, you win the game. Because in this game, if you land a foot dive on anybody, you're dead. Anybody can do that. Dr. Doom, when you learn how the game works, Dr. Doom is a staple character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Everybody plays them. Casuals know how to play him. Well, casuals, well, to a certain extent. Intermediate players know how to play him. Pro players pick Dr. Doom because he's vital. He's a vital character, right? Dr. Doom assists. He has Plasma Beam. Hidden missiles, which I said were really good for with characters like Zero or Morgan or Virgil to cover aerial space. And the light version of Molecular Shield is the last assist, which is, you know, not very utilized, but hey, man, I mean, it's a good assist. It's like an assist somewhere that someone like plays. So Dr. Doom is what I consider like an S tier character. Of his main principal factor, which is foot dive. Foot dive rules all. Lights. Right.
Excellent.
You can do this thing called like the DHC glitch, and by abusing this thing called the DHC glitch, which is like you bounce a dude like in the up, down, left, right, S while hitting the opponent in the air, you can tag a dude and do like crazy shit. This is called like the DHC Infinite because it's an aiding game. Same guys that made DNF Duel, where long combos are like their thing and missing like mechanics and known like glitches and bugs are prevalent in aiding games. So people have found ways to abuse the mechanics of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and can make like insane like TODs, right? A good known example of a DHC Infinite would be the Dante DHC Infinite. You tag Dante down infinite, and if you have like double trigger, you're good for business, but the common like thing, or the rinse and repeat cycle is like or what was it, the notation? M, jam session in the air, or sorry, guitar riff, then dash into M/heavy, and then M in the air, rinse and repeat. It does little damage, but it's a surefire infinite that you can just like toast dudes all in this game. Right? So, Dr. Doom, really good. If I go to character endings, do I have Dr. Doom on me? Yes. This is Dr. Doom's ending. Did your deception go according to plan, my lord? Where Doom is concerned, everything always goes according to plan. Yeah, he stole, after the end of the arcade ladder of UMVC3, Doom steals Galactus's power. The power siphoner hidden within my chestplate worked precisely as I anticipated. A portion of the World Eater's power cosmic is now mine, and to do with as I see fit. And now the very universe itself will bow before Doom. as Dr. Doom. But yeah, I just wanted to do like this like what was it? Thesis on why like Doom is so like S tier in this game, you know? Cause we were talking about like Doom, the importance of Doom, especially like in a fighting game. I hope he's added back in a potential Marvel vs. Capcom 4 to rinse and repeat the cycles of Foot Dive. I would love to see Foot Dive, but in a higher HD fashion. I would love to see it.